Warning: the show you are about to watch is for comedic purposes only. We strive to entertain and make you laugh. We strive to keep things family friendly and keep it at a PG-13 rating. The show itself covers news topics that you probably don't see every day, pop culture, TV shows, movies, video games, and a redneck. If we make you laugh just once, then we're doing our jobs. If you get offended in any way whatsoever, go cry to your mom because these two military veterans don't want to hear about it. So sit back, relax, join in on the shenanigans, and enjoy the show. Broadcasting straight to you from the good old interwebs on Accidental Punch TV, it's The Sully Show. Starring JT Hollis and the not-so-mastermind of the entire program, Sully. Join us in our viewer chat. And now, here's Sully. Boy, I sound like a stupid idiot.
Yeah, but that's nothing new.
That is true. That is true. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sully Show. Starring yours truly, and of course, JT Hollis, all the way from Granger, Indiana. How are you today, my friend?
Well, that depends. Do you want the truth, or do you want me to bullshit you?
Let's just do the bullshit just to keep everybody happy.
I'm okay then.
All right, cool. Come on into the chat room. Go to twitch.tv/accidental punch. That is where we are live. That's where everybody is. That's because what we do. You can also watch us on Facebook and DLive as well as YouTube. So we're all over the place. We're all over the place, which is fantastical and fun at the same time. It's a new week, a new day. JT's hurting. And you know it does what it does. And JT, what's going on, dude? What's going on?
I was trying to figure out what the hell fantastical was.
Oh, fantastical!
Yes.
It's fantastic and magical at the same time.
So it's kind of like my bumpily.
Yes, just like your bumpily.
That's how we roll, very bumpily.
Western Echo says R.I.P. Adam, and hi, everyone. And Big Tank, now you know why I don't do voiceovers. Yeah, that's true. And by the way, I do want to thank Lady Death, because as of today, she is the number one and longest subscriber to our channel for 33 straight months. Brava. 33 straight months. I can't thank you enough. I can't. Right, JT?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, she does a pretty damn good job. Not gonna lie.
She does. You know, she's working her way in as you're, helping you out with lining up interviews and getting a hold of folks and all that stuff.
Yep. And it's been very cool. The other cool thing, for those that don't want to chime in on Facebook, on Twitch, or DLive, or YouTube, you can actually join our live chat in Discord. I got it fixed. Yay. I feel so special. You can actually see the chat. It's wonderful.
That's one out of 200 things that need to be fixed that we're still working on.
That's crazy. Big Tanks. What?
She said, "Quit breaking it, Sully."
I didn't break it. I don't know what happened, to be honest. It was working and now it's not, but now it is again.
Understand.
So I have no idea what I did. Apparently,
Yeah, let's not talk about breaking things.
yeah, no, we don't want to do that. But it happens. It happens. But yeah,
Why does it happen at the most inopportune times?
well, that's why it's called the Sully effect, my friend.
Good point.
That's why it's
Good
the
point.
Sully effect. Like when we were doing a live broadcast, and out of nowhere, a squirrel electrocuted itself on a power line in front of our old co-host Ben's house.
Right.
And we had the pictures to prove it. We have the pictures to prove it. Lady
Yes,
Death
we
says it's called Murphy's Law. Yes, whatever can happen.
In this case,
will.
it's called the Sully effect.
Yep, the Sully effect. We like it better. It sounds cooler.
The Sully effect is kind of like the Delta variant for the coronavirus. It's an extension that is constantly mutating.
Yeah.
There is no form of vaccination you can get that would possibly protect you.
Yeah.
And I think the Sully effect just got pissed off at me or something over the last.
Oh my gosh.
Well, since Friday night. Yeah,
Well,
just,
but before you get into that, I do want to say hi to Carol, who has been on vacation. Oh, sorry, on holiday. Holiday.
Yes, holiday. It is different than vacation.
Yes.
How I haven't figured out yet, but it is different.
It's just a different term that they use up there. Okay. But it works nonetheless.
But Carol is also. I've been wondering where she was.
Well, now we know. She was
but
out
now
on
we know.
holiday, which is why she missed the shows for the last 2 weeks.
Yes, 'cause I don't think she told us before she went. So
Okay.
no.
Okay. The other thing that I do want to mention to everybody is, by the way, I didn't know this was happening, but Marvel and Disney are releasing What If tomorrow, which
Yes.
means Avengers Pretenders is going to be back next Monday at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And I had no clue.
Nakaya says you're pregnant.
Nope, no pregnant. But Big Tank, our Hitler has signed his death warrant. He is gone in 14 days. Yes, that we're
I
gonna.
liked yours. Tearing down the Palpatine statue. That was a good one.
So for those that don't know, Governor Cuomo of New York has officially put in his resignation due to the sexual harassment, sexual assault allegations that are going on. And oh, by the way, he is still going to be under investigation for the countless elderly who, left us because of
They're seeing if he fudged the numbers, to put it nicely.
yeah, and it's a lot of data that they've gathered for that,
Right.
and it's not looking good.
No, it's not. And now all we got to do is get rid of the other one, and we'll be rocking then. Nakaya says, "Wait a second. What do we need to start watching now?"
What if?
It's called What If
What
on Disney
If?
Plus.
It takes place directly after Loki, which is
But
perfect.
It's an animated show. It's
Yep.
not a regular. It's an animated show.
It's all animated, but everybody who has played a character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is doing the voices of their respective
And-
characters.
For more information, for those who don't know much about the series, like myself,
Yes, tune in
Thursday on Shout Out with JT, we will be going over everything to know about Disney Plus What If and its impact on the Marvel multiverse.
Yes, and it's going to be crazy.
There's actually 3 trailers in here.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's trailers,
That-
all right. There's trailers.
There's 3
all
trailers in this episode that we're gonna play during the show. So
Right. Yep. Absolutely. So yes,
It's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be fun. This and I don't know how long the episodes are. We still haven't been able to actually like pinpoint it. I know JT's been working on it behind the scenes. There are going to be 10 episodes. I think they're going to be a half hour, maybe 45 minutes long. I'm not 100% sure. I'm really not. I have no idea. So it'll be very interesting to see. It'll be very interesting to see what they do with the multiverse with this.
Yes, it will.
Because I have a feeling it's also going to tie into Spider-Man, which comes out in December for Christmas time. I think it'll also tie into Shang-Chi for September. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So there's a lot going on. So Avenger Pretenders is coming back, folks. Round 3, new show.
And we'll say it now, right off the bat. We're sorry.
For the short notice, yes.
Well, no, we're just sorry for the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see. Going back to the chat here. Wow, they're these guys are woo.
They're very happy about Cuomo leaving, and they're listing off the people that need to go next.
Lady Death, who needs to get out next after Cuomo? There are so many: Harris, Biden, AOC, Pelosi, etc. Yep. And Big Tank says Chadwick Boseman's last thing he ever recorded for Disney. Yes, it's his last role as T'Challa, which should be very, very interesting to say the least. But we'll see what happens because it's going to be awesome. Obviously, we're going to keep the episodes to the length of the episode. So, if it's a half hour, we're going to try to make it a half hour, 45-minute episode. If it's an hour, we're going to go for the hour. And we're going to do the breakdown. We're going to do the breakdown and the comparisons, just like we've been doing for the last 2 series. It's really a shame that we didn't do WandaVision. We should have done that. Womp womp. Maybe we'll go back and do it separately.
We could always do that.
We can always do that. We'll figure it out. Yeah. But Avenger Pretenders coming back Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Accidental Punch TV. Boom. Anyway. So that's that. So guys, if you haven't figured it out by now, Cuomo put in his resignation. All hell is breaking loose in the wonderful state of New York, who the lieutenant governor is going to be obviously stepping up. She's going to be becoming the governor, going to be the first female governor of New York, which, hey, more power to you.
More power to her. Let's just hope that you're better than him, not worse.
We shall see.
That's why I said. That's why I said. Let's hope.
And Lady Death says Friday is Friday the 13th, a witch's second favorite day. Yeah, you know what? It's my favorite day too. Just saying. Just putting it out there.
Just Friday another day.
Friday the 13th, so, break out those movies. Break out the Friday the 13th movies, because they're fun.
Yeah, no, we won't be doing that.
I'm going to be doing that, because I love that movie. I love those movies. Big Tank says, plus our new lieutenant governor is going to be female as well. Oh, great. Severe negotiations every 28 days. Ooh. Sorry.
Echo says that you're a man witch.
Yes.
Not a man witch. A man witch.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Just gonna do better.
Yeah, he definitely has his wand on him all the time.
Turn you into a newt. A newt? Got better.
I knew that was gonna happen.
There you go. So there's a lot of things going on now. New York is in a tizzy. The Olympics are over. Holy crap, are the Olympics over? Very interesting stuff. Now, JT, correct me if I'm wrong. You did watch the Olympics. right?
I watched bits and pieces of it, yes.
Okay. So a lot of things have gone on with the Olympics. Western Echo will back me up that the commentators. Ooh, holy crap.
Do we really want to get into the commentators?
I just. They have no screen chemistry.
Yeah.
You know, they really don't. They didn't have any screen chemistry or on-air chemistry or broadcast chemistry at all. You know? And don't get me wrong, I'm trying not to compare these sports anchors to other people, but it needs to be done in this case. So, for example, I really think that some of these events need to have the excitement that, and this is swimming aside, because let's face it, the commentary for the swimming events, holy crap, that was awesome. It's all the other
all
stuff.
Over it.
It's all the other stuff. We need commentators like those for wrestling.
Well, and the thing of it is the thing I noticed, other than gymnastics, the swimming,
yeah,
and the beach volleyball.
Yes.
Those were the best three as far as commenting goes. Everybody else was just so monotone and nonchalant about it. Yeah. You know, and if you're not going to inject a little bit of excitement, at least in your voice,
yes,
then you don't need to be commentating on sports.
Now, and to back this up, now I have a question for you. Do you watch golf?
Yeah,
from time to
sometimes.
Time. Okay, I'm not a big golf fan. Never have been. Even when I was younger, Tank and I were working on a golf course. Okay, in high school, and even after high school, we were working on it. We could play golf if we wanted to. We could play for free because we worked there. I don't have clubs. I don't play the game. Okay?
Right.
I don't understand why commentators need to talk like this when they're talking about golf and what's going to be happening when the broadcast booth is nowhere near them.
Right.
I don't get it.
I've always wondered about that too. I've always wondered about that too. And, you know, if they were, and, you know, with them, it's impossible to do it because there's 18 different holes.
Sure.
And, you know, you have people on each hole, or you have people that, you know, this person covers holes 1 through 5. You know, they break them up for people on the ground. But as far as the main commentators go,
yes,
they don't need to be doing the golf whisper. The people that are on the course do, but the commentators don't. Okay, Big Tank says he has the ender. I think he means answer. So it's them fat fingers getting in the way again. But what is the answer, Tank?
Yeah, I want to know. You know what?
Again, he's the master of useless information. That is actually very useful to us.
Very useful. Very, very useful. Let's do this. I'll put the link in for Discord in the chat there. If anybody wants to come on the air, since the phone number is not working at the present time because of the computer, you can go in Discord. I actually have a call-in channel. So you can call in. It's audio only, and it works.
But you need to have like studio quality microphone and all that stuff in order to call in.
Well, if it's on your phone, yeah. But if it's on your phone, you can use your earpiece, your microphone on it, or you can just talk right into it, and you should be all right. But you'll be able to hear us. You will be able to hear us. So if you are on Discord, by all means, go to the call-in channel. I'll see that you're in there, and all will be nice. And you can call in and add your 2 cents. Big Tank says, what does he say here?
The same thing that basically the same thing that I said.
The main commentators sit at the 18th hole. They have players start on different holes, so they have people constantly around them at the 18th hole. Which, don't get me wrong, I get, but
but our
still
point being, they're even in the booth, they're far enough away from the green that
right.
they could talk in a regular voice. They don't need to be doing a, well, Tiger Woods is lining up this putt. It's a 25-foot putt with a slight break to the right, about 3 feet out, so he has to be ready for that. And the greens are very, very fast today, so he has to be very, very careful on how hard he hits this.
And
they don't need to do that.
And the other thing is, here's the other thing. They are not level with the field. They are not level with the green. They're not level with the fairway. They are 3 to 4 stories up above everyone. You don't need to talk like this when you've got people all around you that are going to be clapping like this.
Yeah. It is
just the way it is.
Very irritating.
Drives me up a freaking wall.
Yeah.
It really does. It's like, come on. Seriously?
So for golf, I kind of understand that, and even for like bowling, because with bowling, when the person is up on the lane getting ready to bowl, they cut their volume back a little bit. But they're a lot closer to the competitors, whereas with golf, like you said, they're 3-4 stories above and back behind the green.
Exactly.
You actually see the commentators' tower as they show people going up into the building to turn in their time or their cards and everything, their scorecards. You actually see the legs for their tower as they walk by. So I agree with you completely. It's irritating. It's a pain in the ass. I don't understand why they do it, but they do. But when you have people who are doing that kind of commentary, when you have the Great British or the Great Britain and the Canadian teams going head to head for the gold medal, and there's a big wreck, you don't want to talk like this.
Right.
Holy moly, there's a wreck on the track. What are we going? Who went down? What's going on? How are they going to put some excitement in it. Last week when I talked about the one cyclist that ran into the back of his teammate because he was congratulating the other one.
Sure.
And wasn't paying attention to where he was going. All you heard was, "Oh, somebody's down on the track."
Sure. You
really?
Know what we need? you know what we need for a commentator for the Olympics? We need Jim Ross. We need Jim Ross. No. Jim Ross. Only because, by God, Jim Ross has like the greatest voice for commentating for wrestling. Like the greatest.
I think Mike Rowe would do good.
Mike Rowe would do absolutely. Yeah, you know what he would do.
I mean,
he would do good.
He managed to find a way to make the being inside of a shit silo and cleaning it. He found a way to make that sound exciting.
Sure.
I mean, come on. Jim Ross. There you go. There's the lineup for next year.
Big
Jim
Tank,
Ross,
Jerry Lawler,
and Mike Rowe.
or you know what? Just to tie it back together, Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler. Okay, because the two of them, oh my God, they were able to work off of each other so well.
You know what we need to do?
And Jerry Lawler didn't even want to do that.
This is what they need to do. This would make sports commentary amazing, especially when you come to some of the more boring of sports like golf and stuff like that. 2 teams. Okay, let's say you got Jerry Lawler and Corey Graves on one side, and you got Mike Ross and Mike Rowe, or Jim Ross and Mike Rowe on the other team.
Sure.
And there's one guy from each team at the table talking.
Okay.
And as soon as one guy slams another guy with a comment or something, they switch out.
Oh my God! The rattlesnake.
You make tag team commentary.
There you go.
Tag team commentary.
Corey Graves has been christened the modern Bobby Heenan. You know what? Absolutely. Absolutely. Bobby Heenan? Oh, my God.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Bobby the Brain Heenan? This is what NBC needs to do. They need to get wrestling commentators. Because, oh, my God, the commentating on the Olympics, you know, for example, I watched weightlifting. And I don't normally watch weightlifting.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, you know, with all the different streams going on, if something wasn't live, something else was. So I was listening.
Right.
I was watching weightlifting. I had it on in the background. I had it playing. And I'm saying to myself, you know, these commentators suck.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just like, you know, it's a perfect clean and jerk. Because, you know, different weightlifting class. You have clean and jerk. You have all these other things. And, the position is perfect. The elbows aren't bent, you know. And I'm saying to myself, why are they being quiet?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you got the weightlifters lifting these barbells with the weights on it, going, "Mah!" I'm like, what?
Well, and you've got the fans and everything. Well, if they would have had them in there,
True.
You know,
True.
the fans, especially with weightlifting, one of the things that helps to motivate these lifters,
Sure,
is noise.
yeah,
You know, when you watch, you know, the world's strongest man competitions and stuff like that, that's all you hear is noise.
cheering.
You know, people cheering them on and everything else. You know, I think what they need to do,
Yep.
instead of, you know, random, it's like they freaking, you know, stick everybody's name in a hat except for specific sports. They put everybody's name in a hat and just pull them.
Yeah.
And say, okay, you guys need to research weightlifting so that you can sound like you know what you're talking about.
You're going to be.
What they need to do.
You're a swim guy, but we're going to put you on archery. What?
Right.
Seriously?
So what they need to do is they need to actually reach out into these sports that, you know, like you said, like wrestling. You know,
Yes.
Reach out into the broadcasters who actually broadcast that sport all the time.
I mean,
and bring them in for 2 weeks or for, you know, 3-4 days, because that's usually how long an event lasts. You know, and have them do the commentary for that.
Sure. Now,
because
just to
they will
touch
make
up
it
on
exciting.
that. Just to touch up on that. Everybody knows I was a track runner growing up. So when track is on, that's it. I'm watching it. Okay? Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what event it is, I'm watching it because I love track and field. It's what I grew up doing. Now, for every single final race, gold medal, bronze medal, and silver medal race, they actually introduced each runner with their name on a big screen. And I'm like,
that was cool. They've never done that before.
Leave it up to the Japanese to do a wrestling intro for track runners. And they did that with the swimmers, too.
The funny thing is you look at the expressions on the track runners' faces, and you could tell they're like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You know, some of them had fun with it, but some of them were just like, okay, how long do I have to stand? Oh, I can move now? Okay.
I mean, there was some female runners that just came out and like started doing like modeling poses. You know? They were like,
Big Tank says that we need the guys from the 88 and the 92 Olympics to do it. Marv Albert, Frank Gifford, and people like that need to be teaching them how to liven up the commentary.
Right.
And also have people who actually played the sport also do commentary.
All right. Now, I'm just going to touch up on that just a little bit, only because I agree and I disagree. The reason that I agree is because they know the sport, okay? Just like most football players, when they retire, what do? They go into commentary for football, okay? Now, with that being said, they need to be able to have a personality.
Yeah,
if they don't have a personality,
Well, as an example, here's a good example
Sure.
of exactly that. Okay, with NASCAR, I know you don't watch NASCAR.
No, I
Very
don't.
few of the people that watch the show watch NASCAR.
Yes.
But everybody knows who Dale Earnhardt Jr. was.
Yes.
Okay, when he retired, he wanted to go into broadcasting, and he admitted to the fact after his first show, he admitted to the fact that he was worried, he was actually scared because he didn't think he was going to have the right personality
Right.
for doing doing the broadcasting, the analysis, and that kind of thing.
Right.
And it was the same thing with Jeff Gordon, because Jeff Gordon went into it also.
Yeah.
Personally, I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. is a lot better than Jeff Gordon.
Okay.
I think Earnhardt has a better personality. He's more personable. He kind of lets you into his world a little bit more than Jeff Gordon does.
Mm-hmm.
But they have to have that personality, and it's not necessarily an on-screen personality. It's just a personality outside of the box of that sport.
Yes. Absolutely.
And that's the hard part.
Big Tank says, Romo, that dude is perfect for football. Absolutely.
He's all right.
But you know,
I don't like
who
him
Romo
as a player,
reminds
but
me
I do
of?
like him as a broadcaster.
But you know who Romo reminds me of? John Madden.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Watch and listen to Tony Romo on commentary. He knows the sport.
Yeah.
He reminds me
I don't
of John
have much
Madden.
choice because, he's doing most of them. Big Tank said Kyle Petty is just as damn good. And he is. Kyle Petty is very, very good on the microphone.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, again, I don't watch NASCAR. Yeah,
right.
And as a matter of fact, I was over at my parents on Sunday, and my dad had NASCAR on, and they were not making left turns; they were making right turns.
Yep. Well, they were making left and right turns.
Yes, it was a weird setup.
They were at Watkins Glen on the road course.
Exactly.
This weekend, if you want to see that again, this weekend they are in Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're doing.
They are not at the Brickyard.
Oh.
They're doing a road course.
Oh yeah,
which
that's
I think kind of uses the Brickyard. I don't know how the course is laid out, but they're doing a road course in Indianapolis.
Weren't they doing a road course in Nashville too?
That was open wheel. That was IROC series, the open wheeled series.
See, I can't keep up with that stuff because I don't watch it. Okay.
I don't watch IROC either.
Yeah.
We just watch NASCAR.
But again, those commentators, perfect.
Oh God, can you imagine if Madden and Romo would have been together?
Oh my God, that would have been great.
It either would have been funny as hell, or somebody would have been injured. Somebody would have gotten hurt.
Funny as hell.
That'd be like me and you actually being in the same room together doing a show.
Hey, I think we would be okay in the same room. We work together very well.
We do. But the fact that I would be able to reach out and smack you if I wanted to,
or throw a book at me,
I think somebody would get hurt,
or throw something at me.
Exactly.
Or I can use my my magnet tool and annoy you by like outstretching it and trying to get you right in the head or right between the eyes with it. You'll smack that thing so quick.
See if the magnet will stick to one of the implants or something.
It's a possibility. You never know.
Like I say, somebody would end up getting hurt.
Most likely both of us.
It would be fun.
Most likely both of us. It'll be crazy.
Big Tank did say that the course is inside the Brickyard track, but they've developed an actual road course, so they probably took out, removed the inner, the campground area that's in the middle of the track.
Okay.
They probably took that out, so there's not that, and then developed the road course around it. It's going to be.
Gotcha.
I want to look. See if I can find a picture of it here.
It's interesting stuff to say the least because,
Was
again,
that there?
I don't watch that stuff, so I don't know.
Road, start finish line.
Gotcha.
How they incorporate that.
What'd she say?
She said it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the buildings that are inside of the track
It's gonna rain.
and how they're going to incorporate those. Indianapolis. It helps if you learn how to type, Tom. Indianapolis Road Course.
Big Tank says they removed the golf course as well. So.
Oh, wow.
Anything's possible, man. Anything's possible, my friend. Oh, gotta love it. So
that it is.
So back to that. You know, with the Olympics, the USA takes the gold medal win with 39 gold medals, 41 silver, 33 bronze for 113 total. We beat China on the last day for the final gold. Yay. Yep. Women's volleyball kicked butt and took names. And I believe that was the first time in a while that the women's volleyball, indoor volleyball, medaled. So that was really cool to see.
Yes. Yes, it's been a long time.
And you know, and again, congratulations to all the athletes. You guys did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. And not for nothing. And I'm sure everybody noticed this. There was a lot of great sportsman-like conduct at this year's Olympics, and there usually always is, but
then leave it to Russia to file an official complaint, about a freaking judge, and only because their person who had won it for the last several years got a silver medal instead of a gold. By 0.015 points.
Yeah. And it was, what was it? Rhythmic gymnastics, I believe it was.
Yes.
Rhythmic gymnastics.
It's the ribbon dancing segment was the one that.
Yes. So according to this,
turns in an asphalt brick track.
Nice. According to this, the ROC, the Russian Olympic Committee, filed a complaint on Saturday with the International Gymnastics Federation over the judging of the individual rhythmic gymnastics event at the 2020 Summer Games. Earlier in the day, controversy arose after Israel's Linoy Asham won the gold medal despite dropping a ribbon during one of her exercises. Russia's Dina Averina, who did not make such a mistake, which is usually penalized with the deduction of points, ended up collecting the silver. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesman Maria Zakharova, holy crap, that was horrible. Wow. Commented on the matter, saying the judges made a forgery against Russia in front of the whole world. Let me just paint the picture for you real quick. Does anybody remember the doping scandal?
Mm-hmm.
You really shouldn't be putting in a formal complaint. Just saying.
That was my thinking too.
Just putting it out there. Just saying. I mean, maybe. You know? Just
it makes things look even more suspicious.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like, you dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. Crazy what people do. And don't get me wrong. You know what? Yeah, if she dropped the ribbon, fine. But it's over. It's done with. You know? ROC should not be trying to go, hey, we're good now.
Right.
You got a little bit of a problem.
The ROC is going to be back for the Winter Olympics too, because Russia is banned from that one also.
Correct. Yes, they are.
They're banned from any international competition through 2022, if I remember correctly.
Yes, which just so happens to coincide with the last Olympics for the Winter Games, and then they'll be able to be in the Olympics for 2024.
Right.
Which will be
See,
in
now
Paris.
here's my thing. Here's my thing with the whole ROC and the Russian ban and everything else.
Yep.
In order for somebody, one of the Russian athletes, to be able to compete in the ROC, they had to prove that they were not a part of the doping,
Yes.
the state-sponsored doping scandal. Now, my question is this. Who were the judges? Who were the people that decided that whatever the athlete said and presented as proof that they weren't? Who were the people that reviewed that and said, yeah, okay, you're good? Was it Russian people?
No.
Or was it people from the IOC?
So it's the International Olympic Committee. They're the ones who.
So it's people from the IOC because they had 320, 330 people that participated in the Olympics this year.
Yes, they did. They did have a number of athletes.
They were almost as big as the American.
Yeah, they had 335 in 30 different sports. Right. So, and that's a lot. It is a lot. We know it's a lot. For the United States, we had over 600.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the United States, as far as I know, the last couple of Olympics, the United States has been one of the few countries that has actually had people compete in every single event.
Yeah. Us, the Americans, China, they have the most numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We had 626 athletes.
Whew, that's a lot of people.
It is. It is
that's
a lot.
A
of people.
lot of freaking plane flights, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Overall, 257 members of Team USA won a medal, including 164 for the women and 93 for the men.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The women stepped up big time.
Oh, they were putting the men to shame.
They stepped up big time this year.
China had, let's see here. China had 406 competitors in 30 sports. So, that's
a lot of people.
A lot of people.
A lot of freaking people.
A lot of people. And let's face it, they're diving. Oh my God. Holy crap. They are.
I watched several of the diving events this year, and America, who since Greg Louganis really hasn't had a serious, I guess you could say, threat to the Chinese and Japanese diving teams, who they seem to just run that category. We had several people from the U.S. that were in the fight.
Oh yeah. For
medals this year.
It was a very good competition when it came to the diving.
Mm-hmm.
Especially what is it? The synchronized diving. I think we took silver or bronze or something like that.
Yeah, synchronized diving. That was cool.
That's hard.
I watched the finals for that. I don't understand how they can do that.
Me either.
Because you have two different people, normally of two different body builds.
Yep.
And everything. And you have to somehow
in a Speedo
adjust how quickly you do your spins and all that, so that you match up between the two of them.
Yeah.
And there were dives. The Americans did a couple of dives during the finals that you literally could not see the other diver because he was perfectly in line with them, and they moved perfectly in sync. You couldn't even see the other guy's feet.
No, you really couldn't.
On the camera view as they went down, and it's like, holy crap. How do you do that?
Boy, do they.
It's like a whole lot of muscle control.
Do they watch for every little thing out of place? Holy crap.
And then you had I think it was the Canadian female diver who went in feet first.
Yeah.
And got a 0.0. I finally had a chance to read the article, and she did a misstep during her approach.
Yep. Which is
and
why
it
she
threw
just
everything off, and she had to basically abort her dive.
Yep.
And she went in feet first, so she got one of the few 0.0s that have ever been put up as a score.
Yeah.
In the Olympics. That was crazy.
But you know what? She didn't chalk it up to, oh, the board was broken.
No, she didn't give up.
Yeah.
She didn't, she accepted all the blame for it. Which we saw a lot more of that this year.
Yes.
Where athletes who, didn't quite do as good as they should have, or as good as everybody expected them to do, they said, hey, I didn't put out my best performance. I wasn't 100% in it or whatever.
Yeah.
But they actually accepted the blame for what they didn't do instead of trying to, blame it on, like you said, blame it on the diving board or blame it on this, blame it on that or whatever,
Exactly.
Which was very, very cool.
Again, cameras everywhere. People are watching. Mm-hmm. It's all over the place. And this year's Olympics. Whew.
You know what? This year has been more entertaining than the past several ones.
Yes. Want to say hi to Keaton, who just came into the chat room. Hello, sir. Keaton says, "Sup, guys? How we doing tonight? And what the shit we talking about? We're talking about the Olympics, how it's over."
Well, we can't. And we can't talk no more shit about Keaton's because he just came in.
That's
so,
true. We can't.
Kinda,
but the other thing that hasn't been mentioned yet about the Olympics is that over the 17-day Olympics, 17 days, right, all these different sports being on, different ways to watch it through USA, NBC, NBC Sports, online, streaming services. It averaged 15.5 million people during the prime time viewing.
Good viewer numbers this year.
No.
Well, you think about it, you would think that they would have good numbers with everybody being, semi-locked down.
Yep.
So that the numbers were actually low this year?
Well, oh, yes. Very low.
Really?
Very low. To the point of... the total slumped below the 31.1 million viewers who watched the Summer Olympics in London and online outlets, and the 26.7 million who tuned in for the Rio Games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big drop between the two.
You know what I think it is? Because if you look at it, sports overall, every category of sports.
Yep.
Numbers have gone down. And in my opinion, it is the politicalization of sports that has caused it.
Yes. And
it's been building over the last several years, and then when Colin Kaepernick did his thing is when it just blew up.
Yes.
And that's when the numbers really started to go down.
And that's what happened this time around as well.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of American athletes that were kneeling, turning away from the national anthem and the flag. Hell, there were journalists and whatnot going on the air saying that we shouldn't even be there with the American flag. And I'm like, what?
Shut the hell up.
because it brings up what happened on January 6th, or over the last 4 years, the turmoil that the country has been in. And I'm like, and that's your problem, because instead of rooting for the athletes that are playing these games for the country, You're
Right.
now shunning them because they should be taking their political stance when the national anthem plays, or they should be kneeling for social
Well, and
injustice.
that's why the IOC banned protests.
Yes. And it still happened.
That's why they did that, and it still happened. You still had a couple people. You had that Raven, the female shot putter that did it, and
Yep.
you had all but 3 of the women on the Olympic soccer team
Yep.
that knelt,
Mm-hmm.
and all that kind of stuff. So it still happened.
And
But,
other thing is,
my one thing to say to the media and all these people that are just keep pushing all of this crap in the Olympics,
Yep.
let it go.
just let it go. Knock it off.
Let it go.
The other thing that I noticed is not once during primetime footage did I see a medal ceremony. Not once.
No, most of them were done after prime time.
They were all done before primetime. It was a 16-hour time difference.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
I saw
that's the
several
biggest
of them
thing.
done later at night.
Some
You
were,
know,
but a
I
lot
would
of
say
them.
like I
They
would say
didn't-
like the 10 o'clock to the midnight hour, because that's when what's his name, the swimmer,
Yep.
the male swimmer that
Dressel.
Dressel. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, like 3 of his 5 award ceremonies were like after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
and everything, so
Which is fine. But during the day, now, because I was watching it on online, I was watching streaming services, so you could basically pick and choose what event you wanted, and you would be able to watch it
right.
during live coverage. Not once did they show the medal ceremonies on national
Right.
TV. It was either online, on the cameras of the event that it was happening, or not at all.
Want to say
Not
hi to Amanda, aka Hidden Nature, who just joined us in
What's
the chat room. And
up?
she says, "This day is." Oh, well, actually, she said, "TFG. This day is over. Bah humbug, high punchers, guys. LOL. Huggies."
We do not do the blah humbug or the bah humbugs on this show. I'm just putting it out there. So
We try to defeat the blah humbug.
turn that frown upside down, damn it.
Western Echo says, "More importantly, when are we, in quotes, discussing the Suicide Squad?"
Oh, well, JT didn't see it yet. I did. I watched it over the weekend.
The new one?
Yes, the new one.
Okay.
It
Yeah, no, I
is
haven't
it
seen
is
that
out on HBO Max.
And
I can
one. Seeing, if I'm thinking correctly, seeing John Cena in that stupid ass hat that he wears, I don't think
Totally
I want
worth
to
it.
watch it.
totally worth it. Totally worth
looks
it.
Like looks like a freaking idiot.
Totally worth it. Okay. I'm
Gotcha.
not a big John Cena fan when it comes to his acting. Totally worth it.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's something that comes up that we can, I'm not going to pay money to watch it.
No.
That's like, right. I want to watch,
Something.
the new Avenger one that just came out.
Endgame?
No, I watched Endgame. Was it Black Widow?
Oh, Black Widow.
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
I want to watch that one, but I'm not going to pay $30 to watch it either.
It'll be available in a month.
I'll pay $7 to watch it, but I ain't paying $30 to watch it.
It'll be available in a month. Just ask me off the air and I'll tell you how to do it.
How many times have you said that to me?
Yes, but I still haven't taught you how to do it.
Yeah, but how many times do I come to you and ask?
Not many.
I haven't. I haven't.
Not many. I'm like, I don't think you've ever asked, actually.
Exactly.
But it is what it is. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy Black Widow. As for Suicide Squad,
so too.
Western Echo, I want to know what you thought about it. I really do. I want to know what you thought about it. I know it was definitely a lot better than the first one. Don't want to give anything away, but I'll see if I can get it to JT and get him to watch it. Maybe we'll do a special Avenger Pretender after What If, because by then he'll have watched it.
Maybe.
Anybody
interested in the top 25 season college rankings for football?
Not really. Oh, that's right. You watch a lot of college football too.
Yes, I do. I do. I watch a lot of sports.
The most amount of sports I've watched this year was the Olympics.
I know.
I haven't watched professional.
See,
at
my
all.
thing is, I look at it this way.
Mm-hmm.
All the politics and all the name game shaming and all that other crap. Yep. I don't care. I watch it because I enjoy them. I enjoy watching football, be it NFL or college. I enjoy watching NASCAR.
Sure.
And all that bullshit that has been permeating into every level of sports in the past several years.
Yep.
I ignore it. I don't care. You're just trying to raise hell and cause problems and turn your drama life into everybody else's drama life, and it ain't going to happen with me.
That's why I don't watch them anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of
and I watch it for the sports, not for the political shit. I try to tune all that crap out.
And rightfully so.
I'm not gonna let other people ruin
broke
something that is a pleasure for me, if that makes any sense.
It does. Which is sad because I love baseball. I do. I love America's pastime. It's baseball. I don't care who's playing. Yeah, I go for the Yankees. They're my team. I'll root for the Mets too because, hey, they're New York. But I'm just tired of the political statements and the political stances and their politics and their political opinions and their political beliefs while they're playing the damn sport.
Right. Keep it out of the commentary. You can have it in the commentary before the game. You can have it in the commentary after the game because I usually don't watch those any freaking way.
Right.
But when the game is going on the field or on the court or wherever, on the track, wherever they happen to be, leave it out.
Exactly.
Leave it out. We don't need it.
We don't
concentrate on the sport.
We don't need it or want it. Want to say hi to Sammy, who just chimed in the Twitch chat. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Keaton says, same here, Sully. Don't have time for that drama. I don't. I
don't want to be no big drama mama.
Listen, I am all for people saying what their opinions are. JT and I have specifically stated that numerous times. We value every single person's opinion, and we also give our own. Now, I don't want to see a country that I went in the military for getting down on their knee for the national anthem. I'm sorry.
Right.
No, I don't want that. I don't like it. So I'm not going to watch it. I'm not. Right. I'm tired of professional athletes, actors. Don't even get me started on Hollywood the way it is, which is crumbling in and of itself.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
But it's just so bad. Let's see. Big Tank says Thursday is the Field of Dreams game with the Yanks and White Sox. Great.
Are they playing it with a cornfield behind them?
Yeah, they're doing the cornfield.
Then it's not Field of Dreams.
Yeah. Keaton says baseball drama can sometimes be the worst at times, though. Absolutely, it can. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's still nice to see a pitcher plunk a batter every now and then.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. Why else would you watch baseball?
Listen, you know what? Give me the
That's
days
like,
of
why
Bo
else
Jackson.
Would you watch hockey? Why else would you watch hockey? For the fights.
For the fights, which even in hockey they can't do.
Right.
Even in hockey they can't do much anymore.
Yeah.
Let them fight.
There definitely isn't the fights of the 90s.
Right. Yeah.
In hockey anymore.
Give me Bo Jackson striking out and breaking the bat over his knee. That's what I want to see.
You know that shit had to hurt.
Absolutely, it had to hurt.
That shit had to frickin' hurt, man. I mean,
Swing
I tried
and
to
a
do
miss.
that with a frickin' limb from the tree out here, and I damn near break my leg.
I'm really surprised that Bo Jackson never got ejected from a game for doing that.
I wonder if they charged him for the bats when he did that.
They were his bats.
Well, but the team supplied them.
Yeah, they probably did. I mean, they go through baseball bats.
The team
like
supplied
water.
him the bats, so I wonder if they charged him for every one that he broke. That's what I would have done. Hey, you break a bat, you're destroying team equipment. So you owe me $525 for that baseball bat that you broke during the game today. We'll take it out of your check.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's possible.
That's what I'd do.
It's possible. Let's see.
And take all that money for and set it in a special fund for a big party at the end of the season.
According, there are different ways he broke the bat. By the way, over his head and over his knee.
Well, over the head, I might be able to do it because Lord knows I'm hard headed.
It's
so
true, but he had the helmet to do whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
He broke a bat over his knee twice, and he snapped it. He snapped.
Yeah. That's
bat.
crazy when they do that.
And one of the broken bats sold at auction for $20,000.
Oh, jeez.
Holy crap!
Wow. That's like there was. I saw something. What the hell was it? I just saw something the other day where they were talking about it was going up for auction. And I'm like,
Brothers?
what? Why would anybody want that? I can't remember what the hell it was though, but it was just this week.
Why not?
But they've had some pretty neat stuff that they've auctioned off. I mean, I actually thought it was kind of cool that they auctioned off Monica Lewinsky's dress. That was funny. That was funny.
I want to thank
I got
Sammy.
a good laugh out of that one.
I want to thank Sammy. He gifted not one but 2 Tier 1 subs to Dromelin and Hidden Nature. So thank you, Sammy, for gifting the subs. I appreciate it as always.
Now they just need to use them.
Yeah, just you need to use them. Use the emotes, people. Use the emotes, especially when we do a raid. Speaking of, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do the I Can't Believe I Read That because we haven't done that in a couple of weeks. And, of course, we'll have the Dumbass of the Week, so make sure you keep it locked in here. If you like what we do, make sure you click the follow and the subscribe button. Help us out. The more, the merrier. Because, well, let's face it, it's good to do. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's $4.99, $9.99, $24.99 for the 1, 2, and 3 tiers, which opens up a new emote each time. And, of course, you get the emotes from the previous one as well. Not to mention, if you want, you can also link your Amazon Prime and your Twitch account together for Twitch Prime. And you can subscribe for free for 30 days. It's real simple. It's just a click of a button. And, of course, everything that comes
has done it for 33 months in a row.
Yeah, exactly. She's done it. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? 33 months. So, if you like what we do, help us out. If you don't want to do any of that, that's perfectly fine. We also have a swear jar, which we still have money in because we didn't use it all. And
give me time. Somebody will piss me off, and
I'm
I'll
sure.
Go off.
I'm sure. I think we have like I think we have about $8 or $9 left. So we can swear. We have 8 or 9 options to swear, and it'll be good. It's not just one of those. We're just gonna fucking say it,
Well, seven now.
Now we have 7.
We try to save them for that perfect emphasis.
Exactly. So
on something.
So you can always go and click on the swear jar, and you can donate to that as well. Anything that comes back into those, it's just going to come back to the channel, so we can upgrade our equipment, so on and so forth, and bring you people more shows, because that's what we want to do. We want to be able to live stream some more and longer, and maybe do some streams during the day and all that good stuff. So help us out, and we'll make you laugh. I promise. With that, we're going to go to break. You are listening and watching The Sully Show right here on Accidental Punch TV. We will be right back. All right? Just keep it locked in. Right back.
Are you looking for that gift with that special touch? Are you tired of the same old CNC made things? Well, check us out at Veteran Garden Deco. Military, EMT, police, fire, and everything in between. Birthdays, retirements, or just because you want to. Get a hold of us. We love special orders. We love making special things that have that deep meaning for somebody else. It's all we love doing that. Facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco is how you can reach out to us. Do me a favor, reach out and hang some VGD on your wall today.
Have you ever been browsing the internet and you read that one little article or see that video up on YouTube or any of the other video sharing sites that are out there, and you just think to yourself, man, that person's a dumbass? Well, if you have, send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com. By all means, please do put it the subject, Dumbass of the Week. Tell us who you are, put the link to the article or the video, and we will definitely use it for the show. The Dumbass of the Week can be seen every single Tuesday right here on Accidental Punch TV on The Sully Show, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, take those links, tell us who you are, email it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com, or if you are in our Discord channel, you can always post it in our Dumbass of the Week Contenders Discord channel, and we will certainly use it on the show. accidentalpunch@gmail.com or in our Dumbass of the Week Discord channel. Guys, if you've ever wanted to get into podcasting before and you have that great idea, make sure you go to anchor.fm. It's free to do. And you know what? Even if you don't know how to get your show out onto all these other markets like Spotify and Google Play and Apple and all the other ones that are out there, Anchor will do it for free. That's right. You upload right to your own show page and they will take care of the work for you. That's how easy it is. And if you really, really get into it and you start getting a lot of people listening and watching your show, you can always set it to monetize and you can get sponsors for your show. It's that simple and that easy. Again, the website is anchor.fm. Check them out. And of course, if you want to check our show out each and every week because you missed it live, go to anchor.fm/The Sully Show. We're on almost all the major markets right now for podcasting. Check it out. Anchor.fm/The Sully Show. It'll be your turn to take the show with you wherever you want to go. Hey, Audible listeners, are you out there? If you are, that's perfect because I have this wonderful audiobook called Winging a Prayer. That's right, Winging a Prayer by Lawrence Kelter. If you don't know what it is, you might have heard of it. My Cousin Vinny. It's a sequel. It's a sequel to the movie in novel form. And most Audible people, they download it and they bring it with them and they go to the gym or in their car and so on and so forth because they don't really have time to read the book. But the good thing is this book is available for $19.95. Or if you are an Audible person and you get the Premium Plus, you can get it for free. You could try it for free. And if you're already an Audible listener, it's $14.95. Check it out. It's awesome. Go to tinyurl.com/wingprayer3 to get your copy of Winging a Prayer, My Cousin Vinny, Book 3. All right, we're back. Hello, everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Hi, welcome back, folks. We're gonna have some fun. Hour number two. We're on our way. We're having some fun tonight. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're here until at least 10 o'clock Eastern time, so that's a good thing. And, of course, we're having some fun. If you missed it, we talked about the Olympics. We talked about, how they need wrestling commentators. And now, one thing that we haven't done was I really didn't give JT an opportunity to talk about something. He had a lot of shit going on. And I'm pretty sure he can sum it up in about 15 minutes, but JT has not been having a very good couple of weeks.
Well, I won't say couple of weeks. I'll say a very, very bad last couple of days.
Okay. All right.
No, like I told you before the show,
Yes.
We've basically sucked out and poured out 300 gallons worth of water from what used to be my old studio room in the basement.
Yeah. Which is flooded in the past.
Yes. Well, it's flooded one time before, but that was a time when we had 7.5 inches of rain that came down over, it was a day and a half. And it flooded the entire basement. But there was so much of that it actually came up through the sewage ejector, or around the sewage ejector, and permeated out from there because there was so much pressure and everything from so much water.
Yeah.
But this one was different. This one's been different. So Friday night, we got hit by a major storm. It dumped almost 2.5 inches of water on us in about 30 minutes.
Okay. Which is a lot.
Yeah, that's a shitload of rain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's and guys, just to paint a little picture. Now, mind you, JT's in Granger, Indiana. Okay. Mm-hmm. Which you're not far from Lake Michigan, right?
No,
Okay.
Not at all.
So he's getting everything all at once, and then it's coming down in our way. Keep it.
In the wintertime, they call it the lake effect.
Yeah.
Snow. Well, in the summertime,
yeah.
It's lake effect rain, basically.
Plus, with the humidity and everything, it's been worse because you've been getting the severe thunderstorms.
Exactly. Yeah. So, in most basements, for those of you who know about basements, they have the window wells and the emergency egress windows and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Or glass block or whatever. But they got the openings in the foundation.
Yep. I got them right here on the other side of the wall.
Well, this room has one of those.
Okay.
And the window that was in it was probably put in 30 some odd years ago when the house was built.
Okay.
So the seal basically went to shit both around the window and where the two windows meet.
Yep.
And we're sitting there Friday night, and the rain's coming down. And Kay's like, you know what? I'm gonna go down and check just to make sure.
Sure.
And the next thing I know, she hollers my name. And, oh crap! So I go downstairs, and it sounds like freaking Niagara Falls coming in through this window.
Ugh.
So Friday night, we took out about 150 gallons.
Ugh.
And
that's when you just set up a pump and just pump it.
Yeah. If we could, we would have.
Yeah.
Believe me. So then we had 2 days where, we're trying to get more water out of there,
Sure.
get the soaked ass freaking padding underneath the carpet and all this shit. Well, they came in and did that today. But last night, now, the day after it happened, I told Kay, on the way home, get me a can of the Flex Seal spray.
Sure.
I figured, I'm going to spray all the way around the perimeter and down there across the middle where they meet and all that shit.
Yep.
It'll seal that up and we'll be okay. So I did that. And then the storms hit last night, just as bad, if not worse, as the storms on Friday. And we go down to check, and sure enough,
Gonna make it rain.
Water coming in through the freaking window. So we ended up we're sucking up about another 150 gallons worth of water last night. Yeah, they were in the drawer.
He's talking to Kay, by the way, folks.
Well, we had Pringles and Oreo were getting into the drawers that Kay has here for her little craft area.
The cubby
Pringles
holes.
and Oreo raising hell as always.
Keaton says, "Sorry to hear that, bro. Not a fun task."
No, it's not.
No.
Well, we got lucky though because the guy who's been building our deck for us.
Yep.
He came in today and he's like, "Okay, this is what we can do." And he actually bought a piece of it's basically cement board, but it's not the solid cement, but it's waterproof. Right. And what we did was we I cleaned off the inside so that silicone would have good contact and everything.
Sure. Clean it, dry it,
Exactly. And he takes and he puts a piece of it on the outside, but he drove screws in through it so that he could grab it. And he put silicone around the outside of the window frame.
Okay.
And then he pulled that waterproof board into the silicone, and it was the quick set stuff, so it dried really,
Sure. Yep.
He had glue in there too, so it was a quick dry glue to hold it in place.
Mm-hmm.
Then he sat there, and on the inside of the frame, the big coat of silicone all the way around that, took another piece of the waterproof board and stuck it in where the window was.
Okay.
Then he turned around and he put a big old bead of silicone around the edge of that. Now, we're supposed to get hit again tonight. It's had about 10 hours to dry, so it usually takes about 12 to fully set,
Sure.
So it's had a good amount of time to dry.
Plus the sun's been on it, right?
The sun from outside drying that. We've had the fans going down in the room helping trying to dry out the floor and everything at the same time. So nice air circulation inside the room to help that dry.
Okay.
So we're expecting storms tonight, tomorrow night, and possibly Thursday night.
Ugh.
So, it's going to get put to the test tonight. But so if you're sitting there and you're looking at like a cutoff of the window, or of the window well in that frame,
sure,
it's waterproof board, silicone, waterproof board, silicone. It's got 5 layers of shit to get through.
So it's basically the formation of what the Titanic was supposed to do, but the water went over.
Yeah.
So basically. Hopefully it holds.
I'm hoping we'll be okay tonight.
Yeah.
The first part of the storm is supposed to hit. Well, one news channel says 10 o'clock, the other one says 11 o'clock. But put it this way, you guys may notice I'm a little bit more punchy tonight than usual.
It's because he's hurting, folks.
1, I'm hurting really, really bad. And 2, I'm working off of about 3 hours of sleep in the past 48 hours.
Yeah. Which he could have told me. Because I would have done like gameplay or something like that. Or But it's okay. JT's JT. He didn't want to miss the week with the half turds being on.
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
And you can attest to this, and so can 90% of the punchers, but it takes a lot.
It does.
For me to not do a show.
It does. Like when he couldn't talk.
Yeah.
His face was so swollen.
Speaking of that, Thursday I go in to get the rest of the stitches out.
Oh, nice. So you may or may not be doing the show?
Well, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be.
Okay.
Because all they're doing is taking the stitches out. They're not doing anything else.
Gotcha.
Or at least we're not scheduled to do anything else.
Right.
So I don't think that the removal of the stitches would really have any issue. So, we're hoping that we get through tonight without having to go down and soak up another 150 gallons of frickin' rainwater.
Put a bucket there.
Well, and here's the crazy thing, man, is both times I've gone out and I've covered that area with a tarp. Once we realized, literally, guys, last night, I watched, after it stopped raining while we were down there sucking all this water out, I literally watched the water level in that window well drop.
Wow. You got to get one of those covers.
It go down.
Yeah, you got to get one of those covers for it. Like those plastic covers. Got to get one of those.
I want to, but the issue is with the deck, we can't fit one on there.
Not even a flat
and plus the fact that we would have to disassemble almost that whole side of the deck in order to get to the window well.
Oh, so the deck is going over that.
Yes.
Yikes.
So, you couldn't even use that window for an egress anymore.
Yikes.
Carol, I wish I could send it up to you too. Carol says, wish you could send that rain up here. We are in a drought situation there. I wish we could send it up to you too, my dear. I really do.
Lady Death says they've got a storm right now and it's on its way. So you're going to get it.
That's kind of like you in the wintertime when we get it. A day to a day and a half later, you get what we got. It's the same thing with, coming across from Wisconsin across the lake.
And Sammy says, I hate to hear you're going through rough spots, brother. Listen.
I appreciate that.
We're all there. Nobody wants to see anybody go through rough spots. That's for sure. Especially JT. One, he's got a bad back. Two, he's RoboCop in his back. Three, he's got no teeth, and he's got stitches in his mouth. So there's just so much that he's able to do right now as it is. Weston Echo says it's raining nicely in Rockland now.
Screw you, Echo. I'll tell you this. I had a very interesting, and I know we want to get to the I can't believe I read that and all that, but just real quick. I realized something. Yeah. Thursday night when I was doing the show.
What'd you realize?
And I know you were there, but I know most of Echo says, who did JT snitch on? Myself.
Yeah.
I know you were there, but you're not usually actually tuned in because you're doing other stuff.
But I'm there. I'm moderating that chat room.
While you're monitoring the chat room, yeah. But I realized on Thursday how hard it is to talk with no teeth. Even the 3 teeth that I had.
Yeah. Well, you were so used to that.
And you can ask the folks that were in for the show. I had a hard time talking on Thursday. And I'm still having a hard time talking sometimes.
Western Echo, who did JT snitch on? Because snitches get stitches. Get it?
Yes, but these were friendly stitches. Yes. Not shanked in the shower stitches. So,
Lady Death says Kay kept telling him to behave and he just didn't listen. Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't think she could swing that baseball bat like that.
That's right. Man, I don't think Western Echo was actually in the chat room when we told everybody about this. So he had surgery on his mouth. He doesn't have any teeth anymore. All his teeth are gone. They did some reconstruction. He's got stitches and whatnot. But in January, right? I think you said January. He's going to be going in for another surgery, and then directly after that, he's getting teeth put in his mouth. So he's going to have a nice full set of pearly white teeth.
Yeah, they're not going to be pearly white.
Well, they'll be pretty white.
Yeah, they'll be a lot whiter than what I got now.
Yeah, exactly. Western Echo says,
we wanted it to be realistic. We didn't want to do the bright white pearly, so we made it semi-realistic.
Western Echo says, next time make the sandwich, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You better get in that kitchen and make me a sandwich.
That's what I say to her. not hurting me.
And then she kicks his ass.
Pretty much.
Just saying.
So yeah, it's been an interesting, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, it's been an interesting 4 days to say the least.
And Lady Death finishes up with, they won't be nicotine yellow.
No, they won't be nicotine yellow.
Or nicotine black. I've seen that before too.
Or brown.
Or brown, yeah. So
yeah,
it's going to be good for them.
They'll be white, just not, egg. Figure kind of eggshell white.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's white. Yeah.
That's white.
It's when your teeth first come in. They're white. Lady Death, if she can go make a sandwich, you are failing. And Kay will kick his ass. I'm just saying. Putting it out there.
You'd be surprised how many times she tells me to not even get up.
But that's okay.
She'll tell me, stay where you're at, stay where you're at. But then she gets mad at me when I say, no, it's okay, I'll do it. Yeah. I want to do it. And she's like,
my favorite, before we get into the I can't believe I read that, my favorite is I'll go and get a drink. Do you want anything?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm okay. All right. Sit down with your drink.
Yeah.
Can I have a sip? And half the cup is gone. And you're like...
Yeah, exactly.
I asked you if you wanted a drink.
Right. I was just out there. I asked you if you wanted anything. You said, no, well, I didn't want it when you were out there. It's like, when you get French fries from McDonald's.
Right.
You want fries with that? No, it's okay. I'll just eat some of yours.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Western Echo says, now you need the chime sound effect for whenever JT smiles. Done. I'll get it. Done.
Yeah, right now it's a foghorn. Once I get the implants put in, it'll change over from a foghorn to chimes.
It'll be wonderful. No, it'll be like that sparkly chime, like not wind chimes, but what is the chimes that kind of like ramp up and then ramp down, like something like that. Yeah, very very similar to that. Very similar to that.
It's going to be very interesting. I've realized over the last several days, because I've been sitting here, I'll be out in the wood shop working, I'm listening to music and I'm singing along with it. And it's like, man, when I get these teeth put in, I'm going to have to relearn how to talk.
Yep.
I'm going to have to relearn how to sing. I'm going to have to relearn how to eat.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten so used to doing it with just the 3.
Should it be?
And now with the none.
Should it be this? Should it be this type of chime?
That would work.
Or
that would work. I think something with a little more up and down to it.
Yeah. Or let's see here. No, not that one.
Mm-mm. Yeah, like Nakai says, I'm going to have to relearn everything.
Yeah, it's all right. How about this one?
There you go. That's the one. That's the one.
There you go, Western Echo.
Sammy says you'll have to learn to cover your mouth faster when you sneeze too, so they don't fly across the room. Well, these are actually implants.
Yep, they're going to be implants.
So they'll be, they put the implants on the bottom. And when we did this last surgery, and then they added bone up on the top because the bone that was there was just too thin for them to be able to put the implants in. So they added the bone on the top. We let it, grow for the next 6 months, and then we'll go in and he'll put the inserts in there, and then we'll go straight from there to my dentist office to have the teeth put in. The teeth are already made.
Yeah.
We've test fitted them and all that good stuff already, so they're ready to go.
Nice. So it's basically just the second surgery, and then you're done. Mm-hmm. Which will be great.
Well, and then it's adjustments over the next few weeks as we go along. And the biggest thing is the reason I couldn't have regular dentures. And I know folks are going to have fun with this, but I've discovered that I have a really really bad gag effect.
Oh boy.
And with the dentures, that top part has to come the majority of the way back, and they, it's I can't do it. I tried. I tried.
Oh yeah.
Tried that one time we were doing a show, and I literally had tears in my eyes because it was just so bad. But with the implants, it doesn't have that, so we'll be good.
So Western Echo says, no more street hockey for you.
Yeah, no.
And Sammy says, my dad didn't have implants, so I used to poke him in the side, and he would all laugh. And when he did, oof, they flew out.
Yep.
And
yeah, I don't know if it's a magnetic implant or if it like clips into it or whatever. I'm not positive on how that works, but they won't be able to fly out like dentures.
It'll be like it'll be secured in your mouth.
And they're not permanent. I'll be able to take them out to clean them and shit like that.
It'll be nice. I've got a story, and then we'll get into. I can't believe I read that. So when we were younger, my grandfather, my mom's dad. Now he died when we were really young. Lady Death says they screw in usually, so they'll, like I said, they'll be secured in your mouth. So when my grandfather was alive and we were little, we would go over to my grandparents' house, and my grandfather was bowling fanatic. Okay, he had championship trophies. I have his bowling ball here. Like the guy was amazing when it came to bowling, and he was such a great grandfather too. Well, he had full set of dentures. Okay, at the time, my sister was like 2 or 3, give or take, and she would just climb up on his lap. And my sister did that to everybody. He climbed up on my dad's lap, my mom's lap, my grandparents. It was the only granddaughter, okay? So she's sitting on my grandfather's lap. He's got bowling on. And my grandfather, and this goes to show where I get some of my sense of humor from, folks, and my sarcasm, out of nowhere, taps my sister on the shoulder. So she turns to look at him. And he smiles and sticks the dentures out. Just pops them right out of his mouth and then sucks them back in.
Freaked her out.
You gotta see this small 3-year-old with blonde pigtails running. Now, mind you, when my grandfather did that, I was like 5. My brother was 7. And it was just boom, gone. She ran into the kitchen so fast she was attached to my mother's leg. And I remember that day. Grandpa? I remember that day because I was sitting on the couch next to him when he did it. And I just started laughing because I thought it was funny,
Mm-hmm.
But that's the cool thing of what you can do with dentures, by the way.
Sammy says that they had a regular who lost his teeth in the lake when he was fishing because he sneezed. So every time he goes fishing, my coworker, when he came in, asked him if he found the fish with the human teeth yet.
Nice.
All
right, folks. With that, we're going to do this.
Let's do this.
It's time for I Can't Believe I Read That. Yes. It's time for I Can't Believe I Read That, where we take 5 wonderful news stories from the good old interwebs and, well, we bring them to your attention because, quite frankly, you deserve it. You need to laugh. You do.
We all need to laugh.
You need to. Me. I mean, it's one of those things that you just need to do. And let's face it, laughter really is the best medicine.
The best medicine.
It's the best medicine. I mean, you really can't go wrong with laughter.
You don't need a spoonful of sugar for this medicine.
That helps the medicine go down, okay?
Yes, I know that.
I'm just saying, that helps the medicine go down. All right? Just putting it out there.
I'll help you go down.
This one.
Hashtag phrasing.
This one comes from Carol's neck of the woods.
A little Canadian humor. Canadian stupidity.
Canadian
stupidity.
Yeah. Canadian, eh? We're all going to go down and get some beer, eh? Toronto, to be exact. So I don't know if that's actually Carol's neck of the woods, but it is
It's part of
definitely
her
in
neck of the
Canada. And Toronto man broke into a woman's house.
Okay.
Oh, but he cooked a meal and was found wearing her clothes.
Carol says Toronto's 2,000 miles away.
Okay, so not exactly
That's
her
right.
neck of the woods, but
It still counts.
still in Canada.
So
Yep.
he was a cross-dressing break-in artist who was hungry.
Yep. And there he is.
Cool.
There he is. This is Robert Anthony Stumpo. Let that sink in, folks.
Well, it's a stump, so it won't sink in very far. As long as you don't let it take root, you'll be okay.
So, a woman living in downtown Toronto found an unknown man inside her apartment wearing her clothes and cooking a meal when she entered her home on Monday night.
Nikaya says, nope, don't let it sink in. And Echo says, that face and address. Thanks for the visual.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. That's what we're here for.
At approximately 5 p.m. when she got home from work. At the time, police said that 33-year-old woman returned home and found a man inside her apartment. Yay! Just what we wanted. To find that guy in an apartment.
In a dress.
Cooking a food and wearing a dress. Because why not? It is alleged that the accused had cooked a meal, stolen personal items, and was wearing clothing items belonging to the female. The man then fled the apartment as soon as the woman called police. He was located by responding officers a short time later and placed under arrest. As a result of their investigation, police said that Robert Anthony Stumpo, 35 of Toronto, has been charged with one count of breaking and entering. He is to appear in a Toronto courtroom back in July. Police are seeking the public's assistance and information regarding any other possible victims. Anyone with information regarding the incident is asked to contact police or Crime Stoppers.
Nice.
Yep. You heard it here first, folks. That guy, right there, that guy, broke into a woman's house, cooked a meal, and was found wearing her dress, her clothes, and took personal items.
So now that I've had my burger, I'm feeling wonderful. So let's go find a proper dress. Sammy says, I wish I could find the article about the guy who broke into a guy's place, made him masturbate at gunpoint, washed the dishes, and fed the dog. Well, he ended up killing the dog because he fed the dog something that the dog was allergic to. And why am I accenting dog?
I don't know, but you're sounding like a dog when you do that.
I'm sounding like a dipshit when I do that. And Nikaya says those clothes need to be burned.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
just
see, that's
a lot.
That's the one that you put up for auction. You know.
Oh yeah, there you go, auction. There you
Anyway.
go. That could work.
So
Put 'em
while
up
we're
for
waiting for the
Why
auction
not?
to happen, we're going to take a trip from Toronto, Canada, all the way down to Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, which for some reason my video didn't set up right. I switched it and everything, and it didn't fix it.
The headline on the article: Woman arrested in McDonald's drive-thru. How many times have we had that story?
Numerous.
After dragging officer with a stolen truck in Worcester.
Yeah.
And we have video.
Oh, we do. We do. Just for some reason it didn't line up correctly.
Sammy says, "Is that how you say it?" He was making a joke about Worcestershire sauce.
Well, it is true. We can never actually pronounce it right.
That one is as bad as cinnamon.
You can't say cinnamon
That
either? Oh, that's funny.
For some reason, I always add an extra "n" on the end of it.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, Christy does that. Here's the video, folks.
And now on 7, a woman leading police on a crazy chase in Worcester that ended in a McDonald's parking lot. Investigators say the woman also hit a police cruiser and dragged an officer. 7 Sam Smeek is live in Worcester with more on the wild ride. Sam.
Now, but before we get into this,
Worcester.
McDonald's does not sponsor the show, but it would be really cool if they did. Okay.
Hey, they have some great fish sandwiches.
They do.
Just saying.
We're told the officer who was dragged during this chase is okay. Police say not only did this suspect drag an officer, hit 2 police cruisers, she also hit 2 cars.
Ooh!
This is crazy! New video shows a dozen Worcester police cars speeding by, chasing a stolen truck.
She is not stopping for anyone.
Police say the driver took them on a wild ride, hitting 2 cars and at one point driving the wrong way down Main Street before backing into a cruiser. Investigators say the suspect dragged an officer as she drove away.
See, now that's bad.
She hit one of our cruisers already, dragged one of our guys.
The truck taken from a local restoration company, according to its owner.
The guys were at a job site. They went in to drop off some materials, come back out to get the tools, and then the truck was gone this morning.
38-year-old Joanna Gardell is now in custody. She was taken into custody at a McDonald's on Shrewsbury Street, where police say she hit another cruiser. The owner of the stolen truck says police told him she had stopped for food. Her arrest captured on camera.
The reason they got her, she went to McDonald's drive-thru, ordered some chicken nuggets. She was in the drive-thru.
McDonald's drive-thru chicken nuggets have done it again.
They had to break a window to get her out of the truck. She is being charged with assault and battery with a deadly weapon, among other charges. Reporting live in Worcester, Sam Smink, 7.
Hey, if she would have chucked a couple of them nuggets at her, they probably would have charged her with attempted murder. Gotta have them nugs, as Sammy likes to say.
I thought you would like that.
And Nikaya says, "Lady, pink is not your color." Well,
no.
It's going to be the new black now. Woohoo!
Yeah, the outfit alone
for you.
The outfit alone.
She is going to look terrible in bright orange.
Yeah.
You know,
actually,
especially if that belly.
You never know, though. It might be an improvement.
It could be.
You know, it might be.
I'm betting not, though. I'll take the under on that one.
You're gonna take the under on that one?
No, I won't. Ew. Yeah, no. Next article, please. Let's move on.
All right, let's see here. Western lady that says assault with a deadly weapon by chicken nuggies. Western Echo, you've just stolen a car. Time for chicken nuggies. Pum 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 pum.
You just stole a car. Where are you going next? I'm going to McDonald's for some nuggies, man.
Yeah. Sammy says, true story. My brother lost his car because his ex got mad for taking a parking spot and decided to ram their car 4 times.
Wow.
You got some crazy stuff going on, my friend.
I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure I want to go visit Sammy anymore.
Well, that's not the right video.
It's
the right article, just not the right video.
Anybody wondering, I'm checking my weather app right now to see where the storm is.
It's going to rain. Going to rain.
How bad is that?
So, we're going to stay in the state of Massachusetts for a little bit.
Nice.
Yep, we're going to stay in the state of Massachusetts. Springfield man arrested for shooting city cameras with paintballs.
Nice. Kind of via NCIS where they did that to try to break into the junkyard.
Yep. And well,
Nice.
there's short video, very very short video. There we go.
Sizes and everything now.
Oh,
Paintballs on Saturday.
Hold on.
Police.
Stop it. There we go.
Springfield police arrested a man accused of shooting city cameras with paintballs on Saturday. Springfield police spokesman Ryan Walsh told 22 News police were alerted to a camera with a paintball gun in the area of High Street and School Street. The man later identified
Buffer.
Torres was arrested on property and
Bad
violating a city ordinance.
Bad buffer. Bad buffer. Woo. That was bad buffer.
Crappy video.
Yeah, it was pretty crappy. Well, anyway, Manuel Torres was seen in the area shooting cameras with a paintball gun, and he was arrested for defacement of property, 2 counts of violating city ordinance for firing his paintball gun.
Why, you can't fire a paintball gun within city limits?
Nope.
That's bullshit.
Sammy says, tell that news site to fix their website because we know it's definitely not the Sully effect. See?
Nice.
People are catching on very quickly.
Yep.
The Sully effect rules.
So, from Massachusetts, we're actually going to make a trip to the Southwest.
The Southwest? Do tell.
Yes, we're going to travel on down to the lovely state that Nakaya just abandoned here a little while ago of Texas.
The great
San
state
Antonio.
of Texas?
The great state of Texas and the wonderful town of San Antonio, Texas, where a man has been arrested for allegedly stealing an ambulance and threatening a security guard with a knife. And hopefully no buffer, but we do have video.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah, and hopefully no buffer. We'll see what happens on that one.
Nakaya says, kiss my ass, I'm ready to go back.
It's because she doesn't want to deal with the snow anymore.
Right.
Can't really say I blame her. But yes.
No, not really.
Can't really say I blame her. So, hey, I get it. I'm sick of the snow too, and I'm in New England. Trust me. I know you guys get more, but it's just as bad here. All right. So here we go. Here's the video. Hopefully it works and doesn't buffer like it's doing now.
Right now, San Antonio police say a patient walked out of a downtown hospital and right into trouble. That man is accused of stealing an ambulance that was parked outside.
Katrina Weber is live in the 100 block of Dallas Street where it happened. And Katrina, you mentioned earlier that he didn't make it very far before police caught him.
That's right. He only made it about a half mile from here. He was near the Greyhound bus station on North St. Mary's when police put the brakes on him. By that time, a tire on the ambulance, which belongs to...
Why do journalists do that? Why? Why do journalists always do that?
A private company had shredded. Police quickly put the man who was driving in handcuffs. They say he was a patient who walked out of downtown Baptist Hospital around 11:30 last night. The ambulance was parked outside with the keys still in the ignition. Police say a security guard saw the man on camera as he walked toward the ambulance, then tried to stop him. But they say the man threatened the guard with a hospital knife. As the ambulance drove up, police say the guard fired one shot, which hit that back tire. And then again, police did take that man into custody right away, and he will face criminal charges. Reporting live downtown, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Okay, first off, a hospital knife is called a scalpel.
Yeah. Certainly is.
Wow.
Yep.
So, a little bit more details. This happened around 11:30 p.m. In the evening. They say, like you said, the security guard caught him on camera.
Yep.
He drove off with the ambulance. Police say the guard was able to fire one shot, striking a tire, which eventually shredded. They caught up with him about a half a mile away outside of the Greyhound bus station. See, that's just it. He was a patient. He was tired. He didn't want to walk that half mile to the Greyhound bus station, so he decided to use the ambulance.
He wanted to drive.
They took him into custody as he stepped out of the ambulance. He didn't even get out of the ambulance before they busted his ass.
Yeah.
The funny thing to me is there's 3 comments to this article, and 2 of them are awesome. One of them was, I wonder if he was AMA. And the other one was by a guy named Johnny Callow. Says, imagine wanting attention so bad that you have to do all of this. It didn't work. We don't even know his name.
Right?
Love it.
Like, hey, is he related to us?
Right. Holy crap, man, that's my third cousin.
What a tooth.
She sat there, smiled at me, and the lights just caught her one tooth perfectly, and I fell in love.
It was a sparkle. It was a sparkle. All right. This next and last one. It's in Florida, but you know what? This is actually a pretty good thing. At least I think it's a pretty good thing.
So it would be a Florida.
A Florida, but for a good cause.
Okay.
Florida, but for a good cause. Unusual cylindrical vessel washes up with runner on Florida beach. And yes, there's video.
Okay.
All new tonight at 10, only in the
Yep. Trust me.
Sunshine State. Here we go. A Central Florida man walked on water.
Luckily, it was all for charity. Fox 35 News has this exclusive story.
All for charity.
I will show people anything you want, do it. Don't listen to anybody. You chasing your dream.
Reza Bellucci is no stranger to the water. He calls this contraption his bubble. But his bubble washed ashore in Flagler County early Saturday morning. Deputies said a concerned citizen reported seeing it in the hammock area. Bellucci says that he was running on water for a good cause.
My goal is raise money not just for homeless people, raise money for Coast Guard, raise money for police department, but raise money for fire department. There is a public service they do for safety, for help other people. Green light.
This isn't Bellucci's first attempt. Back in 2014, he had to be rescued from a hydro bubble near St. Augustine. His second attempt was in 2016, where he had to be rescued from a hydropod just off the coast of Jupiter. Gina Lespina has been on Bellucci's bubble journey for years. She says he has a GPS tracking device, so family and friends know where he is at all times.
He's a survivalist. He can survive anywhere for days, weeks. He's got food, he's got water, he's got everything he needs to keep him safe.
Bellucci says he's raised lots of money, but most importantly, he will never give up on his dreams.
I never give up my dream, for never stop. They stopped me 4 or 5 times. I never give up.
What is your dream, buddy? What is the dream?
He's raising money for all these different causes, and like you said, homeless, Coast Guard, all that good stuff.
Definitely a strange individual.
Yes.
He would definitely fit in the what the hell category.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, he's doing it for a good cause. The only question I would have, does it say in the article anywhere how much money he has raised?
Not really.
No.
Let me see here. Let me just peruse real quick here.
I like he's very inventive with the crafts that he has created in order to do this. It's very, very interesting. But I think he should make something that he has a little bit more control over.
Yeah. It doesn't say how much money he has raised.
Okay.
But he's he has helped raise money for the homeless, Coast Guard, police department, fire departments, all in the local area, and anything that is public service, he tries to raise money for.
Right.
Western Echo says he's very enthused. Yes, absolutely.
I like Sammy's. I mean, raising money for a good cause, that's all good, but how much money are they wasting rescuing him?
Exactly, because as Sammy said, so wait a minute, every single time he's had to be rescued? Yes.
Mhm.
And also, the Coast Guard is investigating whether or not his bubble is compliant with Coast Guard regulations. So, anything's possible. Anything's possible. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's weird. Hence the I can't believe I read that. But also, one of those things that you're like, okay, well, it's for a good cause.
Very unique.
So
very unique.
So yes. So that is our I can't believe I read that for this week. If you have an article that you see that you just go, huh? Send it to us. accidentalpunch@gmail.com and say, I can't believe I read that in the subject, or post it in the I can't believe I read that Discord channel. Simple and easy as that.
Sammy says his heart is in the right place, but maybe needs to rethink it a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
You people are idiots. Got anything for that, dumbass? Well, April Fool, dumbass.
It's time for the Dumbass of the Week.
Dumbass. You dumbasses. 300 million sperm. That's the one to come through.
Yes, that is the one that got through. It is now time for the Dumbass of the Week. And, well, let's face it. If you have a contender, send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com. Tell us who you are. Post the link. And we'll certainly use it for the show. Simple as that. Or, if you're in our Discord, you could post it in our Dumbass of the Week Contenders Discord channel. Real simple. Real easy. This week, we haven't had one in quite some time. But we are going back to Florida. Yeah, going back to Florida. Oh, yeah. Going back. Going back. Oh. Yeah, going back to Florida.
Down, boy, down.
Anyway, this one. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Dumb as shit ahead of time. And Sammy says, I'm surprised there aren't more West Virginia people in these, honestly. We've had them. We have had them. But this one's from Lee County, Florida. A 33-year-old Davy man was arrested on Sunday for allegedly impersonating a law enforcement officer. Let that sink in, folks. Allegedly impersonating.
Here we go again.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, JT. The man you see before you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. His name is Sean Hayes, and he caused quite a disturbance at Publix supermarket on Palm Beach Boulevard and left on a moped. Witnesses told deputies with the Lee County Sheriff's Office. Hayes was pulled over shortly after the disturbance and claimed to be an agent with the FBI.
Riding a moped.
Oh, it gets better. He even provided deputies with a false badge number with identification during the stop.
Wow. So he was fully dedicated to this role.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I guess he thought the receding hairline would make people believe that he was FBI.
Maybe. As a possibility. I'm just saying. It's a possibility. Turns out Hayes was not an FBI agent, but rather a man with a warrant out of Broward County for trespassing.
Broward County.
Sure.
Can you see the cat's butt?
Now we can. That, my friends, is why we do this show. Lady Death says, he wasn't! I am just shocked. And Sammy says, they just misheard him. He was saying, I'm wanted by the FBI. Good one, Sammy. That was a good one.
Nice.
So, yes.
I mean, this seems to be a popular thing to do. The impersonating an officer seems to have picked up in popularity here lately for some reason.
And I don't get it.
I don't either.
I mean, that is one of the worst possible things ever.
And the other thing is, if you're going to do it, make sure you don't have warrants out for your arrest.
Yeah. Especially since, so let me just paint a picture for you. There are really two punishments when it comes to impersonating a federal officer. One, a hefty fine. What that fine is, it can be determined by the state and the judge, pretty much.
Anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000.
Or
the range I've seen.
Or up to 3 years in prison.
Not jail. Prison.
You're getting locked up and thrown away, and they're not giving you the key for 3 years.
Right. They're not even showing you the key for 3 years.
Anyone who pretends to be someone acting under the authority of any department or agency of the United States and acts as such, or demands or obtains any money, document, or thing of value by acting as such, is guilty of false personation, which means you going to jail.
So Sammy just scared the living shit out of me. With the simple comment of, oh, that reminds me of something I need to let you two know about.
Oh. Well, is it off air or on air? Because, the show's almost over.
He just added that he saw an article about what happens if you succeed in getting a plea of insanity to go through.
Oh, post that shit. I want to see it.
That will be for next week's show. Send us the article, man. Send us the article. We can have some fun with that one.
Put that in.
That's
the,
right up our
I read
friggin' alley, buddy.
Put that in the I can't believe I read that. We'll talk about it. Absolutely. Well, guys, it's getting to that point. I hate to say it, but we're going to have to. It's so sad. Yeah, pretty much. It's sad, folks. It is sad, but we are going to have to get out of here. I know, it's crazy. Especially since JT's got cat butt in his face.
Here's the funny thing. I saw a paper the other day. Somebody posted it on Facebook. Ways that a cat shows you that they love you.
Oh.
Way number 1 was sticking their butt in your face.
That's both cool and creepy at the same time.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Both cool and creepy at the same time. Just saying. Just saying. Just putting it out there. All right, we got to get going, folks. So, JT, go for it, my friend.
You can follow me on Twitter if you want to, but actually you can't because I'm not there no more. But you can follow me on Facebook at either the JT Hollis fan page or Veteran Garden Deco. And you can find me on the interwebs at jthollismusic.com.
That's right. You can also follow me on Twitter at The Sully Show, as well as at Accidental Punch. I'm also on Instagram, The Real Sully Show and _Sully Show. We're there. I don't really post much to both of them, but I'm starting to. You can also follow us on TikTok. Yes, we're on TikTok. I know, crazy, right? But we're there. The Sully Show on TikTok. Real simple, real easy. I'll put the link up later, I guess. But it's cool stuff. Guys, if you like what we do, make sure you click the follow and the subscribe button to help us out. There's 4 different ways to do it. $4.99, $9.99, and $24.99. Or link your Amazon Prime with your Twitch account for Twitch Prime, and you can subscribe for free for 30 days. Real simple, real easy to do. Also, don't forget, I have 2 audiobooks out. tinyurl.com/muerte-death for Muerte, death is what I do, and tinyurl.com/wingprayer3 for Wing and a Prayer, My Cousin Vinny, Book 3. Both are $19.95, or if you're an Audible user, you can get them for $14.95, and if you've never done it before, you can sign up for free and get it for free. It's really cool, really simple. We will see you guys on Thursday for Shout Out with JT. Later!
Screw you guys, I'm getting him.
You're listening to The Sully Show.
They got the mustard. They got the mustard.
Screw you. Yeah, officer, I'm undercover for the FBI, who's doing an undercover investigation for the CIA, who is in coordination with the NSA and McDonald's head management to try and figure out how these nuggies are killing all these people. Go figure that one out, huh?
The shit that he comes up with, folks. Wow. Just wow. All right, everybody. We are going to do a raid. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, make sure you, when you go into the specific chat room that we choose, that you use Punchers Unite and the Accidental Punch logo itself. And by the way, guys, if you want to take a look at some of our clips, by all means, please do so. You can do that right on our Twitch channel or go to our Discord. We actually have a clips channel, and I will be posting them to YouTube. I will. I promise. I'm posting them to YouTube. Doing like a 30-second to a minute clip video. So check it out. Tonight we are going to do a nice little raid.
Sorry for the laughter, but I got Pringles sitting right in front of me, and she's following the air my arrow back and forth across the screen.
Oh boy!
And she's as happy as can be. Oh my goodness, Pringles, you are a trip, kitty.
Oh, gotta love it.
Sammy clipped that. He said nuggies for all these people.
There you go. There you go, folks.
Nikaya says, WTF, that was great.
All right, guys, we are going to do a raid, and tonight we are going to send a raid to, let me see here, we're going to send a raid to Ezriv. She's live tonight.
We haven't raided him in a while.
Yeah, we haven't raided her channel in quite some time. She is currently streaming. What is she streaming? It looks like she's streaming Grand Theft Auto 5. She's probably doing some of her role play, which is really, really cool. They're really awesome. And by the way, one thing that I've noticed, that if you post in her chat room, Andy's coming, and she's surrounded by a lot of people, they will all drop to the ground like in Toy Story. So just putting it out there that you can do that. So guys, again, Punchers Unite with the Accidental Punch logo. We will see you guys on Thursday for Shout Out with JT, and next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Avenger Pretenders returns. That's right. It's going to be awesome. So guys, we'll see you later. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, as always, everywhere on DLive, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys later, okay? Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Stop laughing.